Hello my friends and welcome back to our blind let's play, The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and joining with me, our wonderful, amazing friend of the channel and co-pilot and navigator, THQ.
Hello everyone.
Today, we're gonna dive back in, let's not waste any time. Thank you for being here, Chinook, and let's go do this.
Don't go into the attic, oh, you stupid cow!
Oh, it's the Super Beholder.
Yes, strawberry tart. Don't go there, honey. He's only gonna cheat on you.
So you are this oracle?
Good guess, Princess Ivo. You're much shorter in real life.
I see what you did there. Aha, I see. I'm so not clever. Anyway. What's the nonsense of the offerings about?
What's this about offerings? Do you think I'm going to be your errand girl?
Well, you already have been. I can't leave this room. I offer a valuable service, and someone has to do my shopping. No, not that door. Right.
So, the pirates have provided you with everything you need to survive?
Correct. But then the Red Pirate went crazy and scared them all off the island. That's why I have to make do with colored sugar water and disgusting crisps.
You ate that?
I had to. I have needs, you know. Oh, yes, marry her without a prenup. That's a great idea.
So distracted. I like the beholder, which is funny because whenever you normally have a beholder, they're utterly terrifying and kill you instantly. So, what role are you playing in all this?
You told me in the elf burrow that I would come here, so you can see into the future. What's your game?
The mirrors show the future, or possible versions of the future.
Then why didn't you warn Wilbur or the Archmage what was going to happen?
How could I get their attention? Anyway, I only observe, I don't get involved. Oh, let him cry, he deserves it.
You're getting involved now.
But only because it's absolutely necessary. Oh, a boat! We're saved!
Oh, must be watching Gilligan's Island. Oh, right. Do we recognize any of these? Planet. Some sort of time vortex. Are any of these mirrors actual images of stuff? The heck
I don't know.
Oh, we got trains. Two kids playing ball. If you recognize anything in this picture, let me know in the comment section below. I got the Archmage here with me, as you presumably know already.
I've got the frog. I mean the Archmage.
I saw the battle! Spectacular! That little girl and Wilbur's wand, you couldn't make it up.
Is there a way of changing Master Alistair back?
Oh, that's not so easy. He hasn't just been turned into a frog. He is a frog now. Oh, don't go, Johnny, she needs you!
But he can be changed back, can't he?
Perhaps. His consciousness and his soul are in another place. But there is still a weak bridge connecting him to this world.
So there is hope?
Yes, but just a vague one. You have to— Wallop! Right between the eyes! That had to hurt!
How can I help the Archmage?
How can we return the spirit of the Archmage to this world?
The Red Pirate has a magic compass. It always points in the direction of what you desire most. In the case of the Archmage, this is hopefully a way back. The Lost Book of the Dead explains how to summon a spirit back into this world. But without a spark of life, he would die as soon as he returned.
A magic compass, a lost book, and a spark of life. Doesn't sound like a walk in the park.
That's why I lured you here.
Oh no. Not him. No, 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 no.
You need them, Ivo. You won't manage this task without them.
Can I trust you?
Oh, that's all well and good. The question is, can I trust you?
What kind of a question is that? No matter what I say, you still won't know.
Maybe you're just telling me these things because you're bored and want to create a bit of chaos.
There are always exciting things happening in this world. I just want it to stay that way.
What do you mean?
Turn the Archmage back to normal. He can tell you.
We know where the compass and the spark of life are, but where is the book? Where's the spark of life? Kind of blank.
I don't remember.
Anyway.
You said that the Book of the Dead had disappeared. Are there any clues to where it is?
Well, it's in a place without mirrors. That much is clear. It was kept in the legendary desert city of Lorem Ipsum in the Umzu Desert. No more is known.
Lorem Ipsum? Now, where have I heard of that?
An ancient city that finally lost the battle against the sand.
I'll find it, and the Book of the Dead.
I'm probably able to get a hold of these 3 things on my own.
I will get these 3 things and change the Archmage back. On my own.
No, you won't. I have seen a future in which you fail, Ivo. A future that you won't live to see.
Oh, but that's only one possible future.
True, but are you prepared to risk its occurrence just because Nate gets on your nerves?
Ha! He doesn't just get on my nerves.
I know, it's... What? That's never a valuable antique.
Well, if it's absolutely necessary, I'll take that idiot and put it in.
Oh, very well. I'll get both of them out of there.
It's not that easy. You're forgetting the head.
The head of Medusa?
I've seen it. Fortunately, just through my mirrors. It's terrible. If you try to rescue Nate and the critter with all guns blazing, the Red Pirate will unveil the head, and then no magic in the world can save you.
Got any suggestions?
You have to win the court hearing.
Would that not strike you as somewhat improbable with that judge?
Not with the right defense strategy. I haven't heard that one before.
Hello? Stick to the point.
I like this guy. How can I convince the Red Pirate of Nate's innocence?
How am I going to convince the Red Pirate of Nate's innocence? Considering the fact that I'm pretty certain that there's a case to answer on every single count.
Of course Nate did everything he's accused of. But was it his free will?
What do you mean?
Say someone is controlled by a voodoo curse and kills someone. Is he the murderer or the one controlling the doll? Ugh! Oh, I wouldn't eat that salad.
What have voodoo dolls got to do with Nate and the theft of the lamp?
Act as his defense lawyer and tell the Red Pirate that Nate was controlled by a higher power.
Okay.
The rest will follow of its own accord.
That's insane.
Trust me, I can see through all mirrors. And anyway, I love courtroom dramas.
Okay, I'm just going to go now.
Shh! He's proposing to her.
Well, thanks for your help.
The most distracted oracle in history.
It's very difficult to recognize anything at all in this mirror. Perhaps it's showing a future in constant motion?
I was a fan of the original
No, I believe
Eye of the Beholder games.
Oh, yes, I do know those.
I was a fan of those, and this Beholder is a lot more jovial than anything you'll find in those.
I remember, was it called Eye of the Beholder? But there was this PC game, a D&D PC game that basically was a Trojan horse virus that was killing machines. And I forgot what game it was, but if you installed the game on your machine, it literally could not be uninstalled. The way they made it was like a built-in virus, and you couldn't get rid of it. It was nasty.
Sure sounds like it.
Thousands of lives are being reflected in each mirror. I really shouldn't look, but there's such a powerful allure in watching other people go about their daily business. The Oracle said that the stories repeat themselves again and again. I think that's because people don't really change. Different places, different people, the same mistakes.
Sounds like she's talking about Nate there.
Perhaps you could help me again.
Shush! This is getting exciting.
And I like the voice they gave it too. Alright, let's go and try to free our critter. Nate's just a byproduct.
Your Honor, Judge?
Yes.
I would like to take over.
All defendants are entitled to a lawyer, are they not? I will be their lawyer.
Oh, really? Why not? Being the judge, I'm all for a fair trial. No one should be able to say, I sentenced them to death unjustly.
I don't know if I want to be represented by her.
Shut up, Nate. The accused is only allowed to talk when their lawyer tells them to.
Well, what do you have to say in their defense?
Proven imbecile, Your Honor. I want to do the other ones first, just for fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Proven imbecile, Your Honor.
Proven imbecile, Your Honor. He is not compos mentis.
Oi!
He tried to steal from me. That's really bordering on madness.
And his IQ lies somewhere between that of a jelly glowfish and a cave troll.
I am not an imbecile, and I'm much smarter than a glow jellyfish.
He stole the Mary without any idea of how to fly an airship.
And did he not promptly crash in the Northlands?
I didn't. You're both really enjoying this, aren't you?
The court acknowledges that he's an idiot. But that ain't enough to lessen the punishment.
Granted, but I would like idiot to be highlighted in the records.
Sustained.
You... Ow.
What else have you got?
He has a bad lot through and through, Your Honor.
The deeds he's accused of are grave. But just like one can't accuse a troll of being insolent and smelly, one can't accuse Nate of objectionable behavior and being smelly.
Hey!
He's just of bad character through and through.
Can you give examples? For the objectionable behavior, I mean. The bad smell is quite obvious.
Making advances towards women and promises of a life together and then leaving her without so much as a word.
Ivo...
In the middle of the night.
Ooh.
Certainly not sensitive, but in his defense, he is a pirate. What else do you have?
Higher powers is possible his actions, Your Honor.
He is not responsible for his actions. He's being controlled by a higher power.
Oh, the voodoo doll defense.
Not at all. There is a higher power which controls him and all of us, I think.
Oh, yes.
Indeed. Behold the water jug.
Yeah? Oh, am I supposed to do something?
Oh, yeah. So impressive.
Oh, I'm supposed to do
But
something,
the
aren't I?
Oracle said so.
Oh, it would seem as if your higher power isn't cooperating, sweetie.
Perhaps it was just not paying attention.
But there is a higher power.
But the Oracle said this higher power really exists.
Please don't tell me that's your defense strategy.
Just shut up! Look! At the water jug!
Nah, that was the win.
No, that was the higher power.
If so, then it could get that coconut down from that tree. That is impossible.
Oh, that's cool.
Indeed.
You, turn around. Now go ask your higher power how many fingers I'm holding up.
Oh, I'm doing it. This is so meta. What is that, 3?
It is 3 fingers.
That's witchcraft.
Oh, that's so
Someone's
meta. I
watching
love
me.
it.
They want to control me. And they want to drive me crazy. But they won't get me.
That was so cool.
That was brilliant. How did you do that?
I don't know.
You mean there really is a higher power controlling everything?
That can't be. Oh, higher power! If you are really there, make a green unicorn appear. See? Just a figment of imagination.
Huh. All right then, release me.
That is awesome. I love that scene.
The head of Medusa is a dangerous weapon. Whole armies were stopped with it. I'd feel much happier if it wasn't in the ownership of an unstable pirate.
Alright, let's use key on Brainy.
Come on, Critter, we're going.
Don't I even get a thank you?
I didn't ask for your help, and we would have managed fine on our own. Isn't that right, buddy? You see?
Oh, you're right. I should just let you there. Apparently, I need your help.
I could have just left you to rot in the stocks.
Maybe you should have. You're good at betraying your friends.
Wow.
I have not betrayed anyone.
Critter, can you tell that person that the proof of her infidelity is clear enough for anyone to see?
Critter, tell this excuse of a pirate that I was not unfaithful to him. Even if I'd wanted to, I couldn't have been unfaithful to him. He left me.
Critter, tell her that I won't listen to this any longer.
It's like a child and their parents are arguing.
Nate, it's about the Archmage and Wilbur.
What? What about them?
The Archmage has been cursed and Wilbur's wanted for murder.
That's nonsense. That little guy wouldn't hurt a fly.
We have to help them.
I can't. I can drop you off in Elfborough if you like.
That would be a start. The spark of life is there. My father has it.
Oh!
Yeah,
there it is.
Let's just go.
Are you sure you'll be able to find the elf burrow?
Yep, I remember now.
So we're just heading there? Yeah, I guess so.
Right, someone's gonna have to go up to my father and ask him for the spark of life. Then we have to head off to find Lorem Ipsum. Hello?
I'm not going to help. That's your problem.
What?
Well, I'm not over the moon about it either, but the Oracle did say that I needed friends in order to overcome the challenges that lie ahead of me.
Then I suggest you look for some. Farewell.
But you have to help me. I can't possibly meet Mother in this state. The gods only know what she'd do to me.
And quite rightly, too.
Oh yeah? Then why don't you tell him yourself that you're going to desert him?
The frog?
That's Archmage Alistair. Didn't you listen to anything I said? And what about Wilbur?
I'm sorry. I can't.
Look at the frog. He looks so sad.
Oi, Critter! Come on! Just look what she's done. Critter!
Critter! I knew that you wouldn't desert me. And that's good. Mother must under no circumstances see me like this.
And here she
I was
comes.
informed of your arrival, Ivo.
Oh! I got something aboard. Well, that's over.
Well, Critter, now you've seen everything again just like you wanted to. Let's go.
What is the matter with you? Why don't you turn around?
Why don't you turn around?
Why don't you turn around first?
The company of that human is not good for you. That is why I told him to go away.
You did what?
What have you?
Well, I can explain.
Not necessary.
Helping her. Why should I? Just turns up and what the hell is taking so long? Critter, come on, it's time to go.
Alright, so an Elpo. And now we're Nate.
The last time I used this thing, I blew a bounty hunter out of the sky. Nonetheless, Critter and I prefer to avoid a fight if we can and rely on our brains and good looks. The Elf Burrow is one of the most beautiful spots imaginable, but a golden prison is still a prison. The Elf Burrow is one of the most beautiful spots but a
That's
gold...
the same.
As soon as I've picked up Critter, I'm out of here. Perhaps we'll fly to... whatever. We're free. We can fly to wherever we want. As soon as I've picked up Critter, perhaps... Mary was damaged recently, and I want to repair her. When I say recently, I mean about 2 years ago. But in my defense, I had to save the world in the meantime.
When in plane.
I'll start the repairs tomorrow. But what can you do if there's a better use for the plane?
Okay.
As soon as perhaps... Ivo's hippogriff doesn't seem very happy. Perhaps she's missing her rider. Or she's just hungry. Or both.
Aww.
Go over into the garden. There are plants and fruit there if you're hungry. Don't fancy greens, huh? Go over into the garden. Don't
Okay, that's the same.
When the Mary belonged to the Red Pirate, he didn't just use her for pleasure trips. They did some work now and again, as this cage proves. One of my goals in life is to never be a prisoner in my own cage again.
It's a good goal.
Some gnome engineers wanted to fine-tune Mary in appreciation of our victory against Mortroga. But Mary doesn't like gadgets, and I'm happy with her the way she is. When I first got the Mary, I understood absolutely nothing about her mechanics. Now I understand at least twice as much.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh. That mean to leave the
zero
ship.
times
There.
times 2 is still
What
0.
have you done now?
Yep. Oh, I didn't mean to leave the
Ivo's
ship.
mother?
I want to explore more. What's up with Critter?
Come on, let's
Critter's
get you out of
trapped.
there first. All right.
Could you just like turn into
Darn
like
elven magic.
some goo or something and like fit your way
Yes,
through
I'll
that?
get help. Wait here.
I've seen you fit into smaller, tight spaces. I want to look at this is what I want to look at, but the difference. Look at that. If I'm directly on the eyeglass, you leave the ship. If I'm a little above it, I look at the rope.
Yeah, it's a little awkward.
Yeah, that's why I was like, no, I don't want to leave the ship
The
yet.
Mary tried to teach me some knots. I think she likes passing on her knowledge to me. She said she'll try and teach pigs to fly next.
Use rope with.
Nope, I don't need to moor the Mary. She holds her position herself.
What are you supposed to use a rope with here? Seems weird. Can also cast off.
The Mary consumes huge amounts of coal for the oven, but primarily for the steam engine. The Miners Guild promised to give me free coal for the Mary for the rest of my life at the end of the war. When I reminded them, a rather grim-faced dwarf said that the whole thing was meant to be symbolic. Many promises were made in the rush of victory and later not kept. Provisions are low. If we sail around much longer, we'll have to get supplies from somewhere, or Critter will have to eat less. Tinned peaches. Oh, empty.
Empty cans. Again, pick up anything that's not nailed down.
The Red Pirate kept asking me again and again about his costumes when I was drinking with him. I didn't have the heart to tell him we used some of them as oil rags. A sailor's uniform with a hat and a duck beak made of card. Nope, they're not going to help me in the current situation. A rabbit costume with a fluffy tail and ears to match. I'd have liked to have seen Ivo in that. Unfortunately, the Critter never wanted to hand it over. A purple tentacle
Yes!
costume.
A purple tentacle
It's Critters,
costume!
not the Red Pirates. Critter claimed it was actually useful once.
I love the Day of Tentacle. It was a great thing.
It's hard to believe, but a whole cupboard full of costumes isn't going to help me at the moment.
Incredibly confusing with some of the puzzles. Like, there's this one puzzle I remember particularly well. You had to make it storm. And you're thinking, okay, well, I had to do some stuff and eventually the weather's gonna turn once I do enough stuff. That's what I'm thinking. But what you actually had to do was you had to wash the car. Because when you wash your car, it usually rains after you've washed your car. And that puzzle confused the heck out of me. I couldn't figure that thing out.
It's hard to believe, but a whole... Mary and me like a bit of banter. She says I haven't got a clue about flying airships, and that we only stay in the air because she ignores my commands. Ha! Hey,
Hi, Mary.
Captain Nate?
Of course we would set Mary.
What's our course, helmsman? Woman? Ship?
We are at anchor in the harbor and don't have a course.
I'll play along. You know I like all that nautical stuff.
Course set 2456 degrees north-south, Captain.
Very good. Keep course.
Yes, sir, Captain.
All right.
No idea what
Let
that
me know
means.
if there's a problem.
And then...
Most of the communication between a captain and his ship's nonverbal. We'll leave it at that for now. Ivo tidied up here when we flew back from the Wildlands. At least that's what she called it. In reality, all she did was bring confusing order to my orderly disorder. Navigation isn't a complicated science. I choose a place on the map I'd like to fly to, then I tell the Mary the name of the place and she flies me there. I don't know why other people find it so difficult. I'm not flying off without Critter.
All right,
Critter
good
is
point.
my first mate, and the cook, and the lookout, and he shovels coal and helps me annoy the Mary. He's indispensable.
Basically, it does all the work.
I'm not a pile of maps, diaries, travelogues, and stuff. I was looking for things that promise eternal life. The Holy Grail, the Philosopher's Stone, the Fountain of Youth, that kind of thing. Harder to find than you'd think. That's why I had the idea with the djinn. At least I knew where to look for him. Wasn't there a book on lorem ipsum here? That's it. Perhaps I can give it to Ivo before I leave. I like looking for lost things and solving long-hidden secrets. It's not really honest piracy, but Critter and I just want to be treasure hunters.
Just you.
People always think that pirates don't care about their appearance. But that's not true. We're just as sensitive as everyone else when it comes to what we look like. You finally managed to get a good beard going. Then people say you look better without. I've seen alchemic lab benches and building sites with less stuff than this dressing table. Perfume atomizers, face powder, makeup. Nothing of any use at the moment. Perfume atomizer.
Alright, now we're being repetitive. So this, not flying without Critter. We can't talk to her. Nothing else in here.
It's hard.
Say hi to Critter and his girl. Layla. Hi, Layla. Let's... We've already looked at the hippogriff.
Go over into the garden. Don't.
And we can't do anything with the rope unless we know what to do with the rope. You don't throw the rope overboard. That doesn't make any sense. I can't use a rope with anything, so I guess we just leave the ship and investigate out here.
No trace of Arbor, but he left this ball of string lying here. Perhaps he was going to tie up bushes with it or something.
Do you remember Arbor?
Yeah, I remember Arbor.
Shorty won't mind, I think.
And the plane's still here.
I've never been very interested in plants, but there are things in this garden I've never seen anywhere else. Those two plants there, for example, it looks as though they're strangling one another. Damn elven magic. Hey, Critter, can't you somehow slip out of there? You can usually squeeze through most gaps.
That's what I said.
Thorns, I see.
Oh.
There's got to be a way. All right, all right. It was worth a try. That's strange. When I was here last, that tree looked a lot happier.
Did I ever tell you about Julinar?
Nope.
So, in the series Quest for Glory, which was one of my favorite series growing up as a kid, I love it so much, I'm going to make a Zappa plate when we're done with Super Wars. But, in the second game, there's this tree out in the desert. And it was a woman who basically escaped from these brigands, and she cried out for protection, and she ended up becoming a tree. And so you had to do things involving the tree to make her regain her humanity. And it was just this really cool side thing you could do if you're trying to become a paladin. But when it says, you know, it looks sad, you know, that's what I'm thinking of, you know, the tree as an actual human. It's a really sad story, and it really, it has a happy ending, thankfully, but it's a really sad story.
Yeah,
At
sure sounds
school,
like it.
I had a teacher who hit us across the fingers with something like that when we were naughty. I stayed the full 2 weeks nonetheless. Education is the key to success.
The full 2 weeks. Okay, we gotta read.
We waited for ages until Ivo's mother finally left the palace. Then it was pool time. Critter and me cannonballed in from the balcony. Ivo was torn between outrage and laughter. People say the water has a healing effect. Perhaps I should take 1 or 2 barrels of it with me and sell it. We waited for ages until Ivo's mother finally left the palace. Then it was pool time. Critter and me cannonballed in from the balcony. Ivo was torn between outrage and laughter. People say the water has a...
So we're being
We
repetitive
waited
now?
for 8, then it was...
Yeah, we're being repetitive. Okay. Left or right? Well, left is always right. Let's start with left. Oh, I remember this room.
During my time here, I sat in this library many times enjoying a good book. Not. During my time here, I sat in this... According to Ivo, these are swords belonging to some of those who have tried to conquer the woodland realm. Nowadays, everyone knows it's better not to pick a fight with elves.
Swords are cool. I love all the references.
The king and queen keep gifts given to them by delegations from far-off lands in this room. Some of them are rather bizarre. The top hat might have been a present from a kobold delegation, although it's a bit too big for that. The top hat might...
Okay.
I nearly got arrested once because of a flower like that. I didn't know why they're forbidden almost everywhere, until I heard someone playing one for the first time.
I already looked at the books.
Critter claims he doesn't know Ollie, but the family resemblance can't be denied. Ollie used to be a bookmaker, got involved with the wrong people. Ivo says I just make all this up. I've only had dealings with a dragon once. The deer thing wasn't really all there, and completely harmless. I've never really understood why it's all right to cut off dragons' heads. Dragons are rational beings, not a nice tradition.
Okay, let's see. Ivo's room?
I'll have to be careful. If the queen catches me, there'll be no leniency.
I couldn't allow him to propose to you. What sort of life would you have? You'd have lost him so soon, maybe just 50 years after marrying him. Or were you planning to go into the world with him and get old just like him? That would be terrible, and I told him as much. If one truly loves someone, then it's sometimes better to let them go. You know that I can be very convincing. The human spirit is weak. And perhaps there was a tiny bit of magic involved too. If only I'd known that it was already too late.
That darn witch! It all sounded so right. I was already across the sea when it became clear to me that I might have made the biggest mistake of my life. No wonder Ivo hates me. Her mother must never have told her what happened, or she blamed me for everything.
Okay, so we need to free Ivo, but her mom's enchanted her. We can go up this way, maybe. No, we could go this way. We haven't been through this door yet. Oh, there's the king.
The queen must have ordered the sentries to let the Mary pass. So long as she doesn't give any orders to the contrary, we should be able to enter and leave the woodland realm at any time. I think Ivo has never really got on with her mother, but she has always respected her. Her mother is very hardworking, very conscientious, very clever, but I think Ivo would have liked a bit more affection and warmth from her. When your girlfriend's mother is an elf priestess, and you want to make a good impression, you shouldn't call this a swimming pool in front of her. But I meant it in a good way. I even invited her and Ivo's father to join us.
I'd be kind of afraid to swim in this pool. I mean, that's a ledge, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't seem smart.
I had to listen to a quite long and, to be honest, slightly hostile lecture about this being a holy moon well. But what if your sweaty feet are longing for a cool down after a long day? What do you do then? My good arguments were ignored. I had to listen to a...
That's the scene.
I don't know if I'd have been happy here with Ivo. This place is beautiful, of course, but nothing changes. or only unbelievably slowly. And who would want to live in his parents-in-law's house where time practically stands still? One day, Ivo's child will rule over all of this. I'll be long dead by then. It might have never heard of me.
It's a very pretty view, though.
It is gorgeous. Like, I'm aquaphobic, but if I was here looking out over this, I would be amazed. Now, of course, I'd be standing way back here, but I would still be amazed.
Bob is still sitting where I left him months
Hi,
ago.
Bob.
Of course, he's not really called Bob, but his elven name is too complicated and long to remember. And he likes Bob.
Yes, he is a savior of the people, and also a Florida Panther hockey fan.
Hey, Bob.
Nate, my boy. What are you doing here?
I brought Ivo all the way back from Tigator. That place.
I rescued Ivo from Tugator, the
Tugator.
flying pirate
There we go.
island, and brought her back here, more or less.
Oh, so you're getting on well again.
It's too late for that. Trust me.
It is never too late for that. Trust me.
Your wife has bewitched Ivo and taken Critter prisoner.
Your wife has hexed Ivo and imprisoned Critter. I'll free both of them, and
I would counsel you to patience, my impetuous friend. What has happened?
the Queen found Ivo in the garden. She's pregnant. Did you know that?
I hope that you are speaking of Ivo and not my wife. Of course I knew.
She's put Ivo into a kind of deep sleep.
Theodora knows wise decisions take time. It isn't a simple sleep. It's a kind of time out. For Ivo, time is standing still until her mother brings her back.
And when will that be?
As soon as she knows how she's going to deal with the situation. That could take months, or even years.
Years? She's got no right to do that. We have to bring Ivo back.
Just like the polecat butters the bread of the barn owl.
Just like the what? I can wake Ivo up.
How can we wake Ivo up?
Without the help of her mother, impossible.
Then we'll have to force her. She can't keep Ivo imprisoned against her will.
You won't have any luck. Fiora will defend her daughter. She thinks she's doing the right thing. But if you can make her see that she was not acting in Ivo's best interests, then I'm sure she would let her go.
I should talk to her?
Oh, you'd be dead before you'd stuttered out your first sentence.
Hey!
Queen never told Ivo what happened, did she?
I eavesdropped on the Queen. She never told Ivo what happened, right?
What happened? You just disappeared one night.
It was all your wife's fault. She hexed me. I was going to propose to Ivo. The Queen intercepted me and whispered something in my ear.
Her words would have just washed over you had they not found something which they were able to catch hold of.
I thought long and hard about whether I should propose to Ivo. I loved her, but I also loved my freedom.
Gods and the wise call that getting cold feet.
So she could manipulate me because of my feet?
She magnified your doubts and let you lose sight of what was really important, your love for Ivo.
But I didn't want her to have to watch me die. And I certainly didn't want her to come with me out into the world and grow old and die herself.
Would it have not been up to my daughter what sacrifices she would be willing to make for you? She is, after all, the more intelligent one.
I want to find a way to become immortal for Ivo.
After I left the Elfborough, my head still told me I'd done the right thing. I wouldn't condemn Ivo to a life with me, and a goodbye would have been too painful for both of us.
But your heart told you that you were a fool.
Later, I thought I'd found a solution. I'd find a way to live forever. Then I could marry Ivo and we'd never be separated.
Your heart was right. You are a fool.
Well, I mean, that's love. There are problems. Archmage Alistair is kind of a frog.
Well, Archmage Alistair's been turned into a frog. By a certain Van Buren, some little brat who's running through Seastone and transforming everything.
A little girl transformed the Archmage?
Yes. No idea how she managed it. Ivo said something about Wilbur's wand. And he's in the Dark Woods looking for a book that explains how it can be destroyed. In the meantime, Ivo wanted to organize a few things needed to bring the Archmage back.
What sort of things?
Some book from Lorem Ipsum.
The Book of the Dead?
Yep, that was the one. Then we need a compass that belongs to the Red Pirate and something called the Spark of Life. That's why she came back here.
I see. It's crucial we turn Alistair back quickly. He might have answers.
If anyone has answers, that'd be Alistair, but to which questions exactly?
Answers? To which questions?
Something is stirring. A great evil. I have felt it for a while now.
The little brat with the wand?
No. Something older, greater, and a great danger for you, for Ivo, for everyone.
That doesn't sound good. But I wouldn't even know where to start. Ivo didn't tell me very much. Or perhaps I didn't listen.
I have the spark of life here. I will give it to my daughter as soon as she wakes. I can't help you with the compass, though. But I saw the lost city of Lorem Ipsum with my own eyes, long, long ago.
Where's Lorem Ipsum, the second town?
If I were to look for Lorem Ipsum, where would I find the ruins of the city?
Under the sands of the Umzu Desert.
Oh, really? Could you be a bit more precise? The desert's pretty big.
I can't remember the exact location. I set out from the Bremen oasis, went into the desert, and just followed my nose. After a few days, I saw the golden roofs of the town glinting in the sun as it set behind them.
So Lorem Ipsum is west of Bremen. But how far into the desert? How many days did you walk, and how quickly?
It was 3,500 years ago. What did you do last Thursday?
Good point.
West of Bremen. That's a start. Ivo seems to have coped well with me leaving her. Seems to have been in a rush to find herself an elven prince.
No, she didn't take it well. She was hurt and disappointed. And no, she didn't throw herself around the neck of any elf prince.
I don't even want to know. I'd always loved her, but it seems to have been quite one-sided.
How can I free Critter?
Your wife trapped Critter in the garden. Some thorny tendrils grew out of the ground, imprisoning him.
Oh, an old trick that all priests have up their sleeve.
So novices couldn't sneak out of rituals early, eh?
But the tendrils are very ticklish, especially under the arms.
They... all right, then.
Can you read these words about Lorem Ipsum?
I found this text about Lorem Ipsum, written in a foreign language.
I don't understand that language. I only understand the language of nature. And English for some strange reason.
Yeah, that is kind of strange.
Take care, Bob. I'll see what I can do to help Ivo and Alistair. Or, if I can.
I see a man with a mission of great importance that he would like to complete.
Like? All that work? All that danger? The stress? You've got the same attitudes towards stress as I have.
I can see through you, Nate. You made your decision long ago. You just haven't realized it. To do good. Be part of something bigger. Help others. We all need goals in our lives. And the greater the goal, the greater the reward.
I don't know what you're talking about, old man.
Okay, so we're jumping into a fresh recording. I don't know when this happened, but I believe we did talk to Bob completely, right?
Bob needs his sleep. I'm only supposed to disturb him if there's something new to report.
Yeah, it looks like we fully talked to Bob.
We did.
And we've looked at the moon well. We've looked at all this. I'm not really sure there's anything else to do at the moment in this area. We've looked at the pond. We have a thin reed and a strong string.
Fishing rod? Nah, too obvious.
He's making a joke back to Ivo at the beginning of the game, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know what's weird is I looked at my save data and it was 10 months between our last recording the other day.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So almost a full year. What the heck is this? Oh, this is the what was this spelled? Dang it. The Lorem Ipsum. There we go, Lorem Ipsum.
This is the famous travelogue that reports on the city Lorem Ipsum in a forgotten language. Scholars claim it speaks of life in the city and of huge wealth, the main reason that this text is so well known all around the world. The author of this diary never found the city, so I don't know if this picture of the city is born of his fantasy or if it's based on descriptions. What's this? The author seems to assign great meaning to these hieroglyphs.
Oh, that's right. He mentioned that we had to go to the east of, or the west of something. I forgot the place's name.
I remember that from my childhood. You connect the cans with a string and can talk to someone across several meters, just like you could without the cans.
Okay. We can't go up there.
What I'd really like to do is go up there, give the old boot a slap round the face, and get Ivo out of this place.
Dang, man.
But Ivo's mother is a powerful priestess. She's probably got a dozen ways she could incapacitate me without me even noticing.
Probably more than a dozen.
Have to be careful.
You know, the heavy wooden plank. Bam! It's wrestling, baby. Aww. I love the critter picture here. What do we do here?
Why did she suddenly put Ivo to sleep? Did Ivo keep the fact that she's pregnant secret even from her parents? Could that even be the reason that she left Elfborough? It looks like she's asleep. But her father said it's more than just sleep. Time's standing still for her. Cheep Cheep, Ivo's bird. We don't get along. He's a puffed-up rooster. And he says the same of me.
So we can't go to Lorem Ipsum until we free Critter, right? Wrong button.
Yep, and I think the king, when we left off, had just talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, but we had to free Critter somehow. Dang it, stop doing that. Ideas on what to do.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Just that, I
No
suppose.
problem. Now you go and wait on the Mary, okay?
Okay, now I assume in order to free Ivo, we have to go to Lorem Ipsum. Oh, that was a weird, like, camera just, like, did weird things there.
Hey, Critter.
Oh, he can take over now.
You take over for a bit. I've got some thinking to do.
Oh, that's right. He's got a costume on, doesn't he? Forgot about this. The purple tentacle. Wait, you can't leave the ship? So what's the point of taking over as Critter if you can't leave the ship?
I'm sure there's a point eventually.
I can actually see him in the reflection here.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah. It's really hard to reflect things in the game. Because that's not actually a reflection. That's the game creating a new image of Critter. But you gotta match it with the current image. Don't understand why we're Critter right now.
Away we go.
Where was it, if I remember correctly? It was to the east. I think it was to the east of a place up here with the B? Here?
That's the desert where Lorem Ipsum must be. Wait a minute. I must have a more detailed map of the area somewhere here. That's the old oasis of Bremen. Ivo's father set off westwards from this town and reached Lorem Ipsum at some point. The problem is, I don't know how far west of Bremen the ruins are. The area is large, and if I'm unlucky, the ruins are completely covered in sand. I have to reduce the search area somehow. The Umzu Desert isn't all sand. There are stony mountains, gorges, and salt lakes. The one thing they have in common is that it's darn hot.
But it's westward of Baram. Well, we need a marker. Something to narrow it down. Oh, maybe we use the logbook?
Away we...
No. Not what we do. That's right, I can't click on anything all of a sudden. Okay, well, apparently opening up my backpack and my journal froze the game.
The Umzu... That's the old... Ivo's father set off west... The air...
So if I go to my book... Okay, last time it froze the game.
Lorem ipsum dolor sit emet consectatur adipisci...
Oh, that's Latin.
Sed eismod tempor insedud ut labor et dolora magna aliqua ut enim ad minim veniam quis nostrud exercitation ulamco laboris nisi ut aliquid ex ei commodi consequat, and so on. For me, this is just a string of meaningless words.
And now we turn around and there's a giant demon that we just summoned from the Netherial pits.
This is the famous travelogue that reports on the scholars claim it speaks of life in the city and of huge wealth, the main reason that this text is so well known all around the world. Even if the city did once look like this, it perished thousands of years ago. There's surely nothing left but a few ruins. What are the chances that the Book of the Dead has survived?
You know what this is a picture of?
What?
You know what this is a picture of? This is a picture of Abu Simbel in Egypt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these statues right here, these are all Ramses. And then in the middle, you have like a little tiny god statue. But these are like 6-foot statues of Ramses. I'm pretty sure this is, and one of the statues doesn't have their head. So I believe this is a picture of Abu Simbel. Cool. Correct, if you're from Egypt, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's a picture of Abu Simbel.
That's the old away.
The question is, how do we figure out where westward it is?
Go over into the garden. There are plants and fruit there if you're hungry. Don't fancy greens, huh? What's up? I don't know. That woman drives me crazy. Why do two great guys like us have such bad luck with our girlfriends? Yeah, all right. I'll take over.
Oh, I didn't realize I was doing that.
Hey, Critter. Huh? Forget it. I've got it.
Okay, so going back to her is not going to do anything. Bob?
Bob needs... I had to list, but what if your sweaty feet are my good...
Okay, we've done that before. We talked to Bob. Ideas?
I think you need to look in the library.
Oh, okay. Try to figure out the exact location.
I wonder whether...
Oh,
Here.
okay. I did this earlier,
That's
but
what
I
I
didn't
was
think
looking
about
for.
rechecking it. Smart.
The book describes what the symbols mean. The first one is... a kind of angular stone?
So, this figure... What is this? Gem.
Gemstones. Jewels. That's a promising start. The second symbol...
And then... Desert.
Desert. Yeah, makes sense. The city is somewhere in the Amzu Desert. Next.
Next is... Foot.
Feet? What have feet got to do with it?
3 feet.
Can you only reach the city by foot? The next symbol...
And then mountains.
3. 3 feet. That's unusual. Perhaps the last
Yep.
symbol will make it clear. Mountains. Jewels. Desert. Mountains. The jewel of the desert at the foot of the 3 mountains. That's it. Lorem ipsum. The city with roofs of gold is the jewel of the desert, and it lies at the foot of 3 mountains.
By the way, I like how one of them
And
was
these
Eye of
3
the
mountains
Critter.
must be west of Bremen. That should be easy to find.
Eye of the Critter. Alright, we now know what to do. So let's cast off.
Away we go.
And we're going...
3 mountains west of Bremen. I bet Critter's next meal that the jewel of the desert is at the foot of these mountains. I'll mark the place on the big map. There hasn't been an airship visiting Lorem Ipsum for centuries, perhaps millennia, if ever. Time to pay a call to the old city.
Thank you for watching this video and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.